Hello YouTubers! I've been asked to do a comparison between the BlackBerry OS and the Android OS. Here we have the BlackBerry 9300. No, I haven't got a new phone. This is my dad's and it's the orange Barcelona. Now the Barcelona I think has Android 2.3 on it, or it might even have 2.2 actually, and the BlackBerry has the OS6 on it, which isn't the latest one, but it is better than the 8250, which only has the OS5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the capabilities of both. I can't show you the email on my BlackBerry because I don't have a data plan on my BlackBerry, and it won't allow me to use the email app without having a data plan, which I think is rubbish. So I'm not very happy with that. So I'm not going to show you how the email works, but I will show you a Google search, Twitter, Facebook and YouTube, because that's basically the best that I can do at this time. So first off, let's start with the BlackBerry. As you can see there, you've got, that's where your notifications come in. You guys probably know all of this stuff anyway. At the bottom you can actually have 2 rows of icons if you want. I don't have that because I prefer to have more room on the actual screen, so I leave it in that little drawer there. So you click on there, that brings up all of the applications. So messages is your email, which we can't check. That's text messaging. You got your phone call, your contacts, media. You can actually make little folders up if you want and put stuff in like that, which is quite nice. You've got your calendar and your camera and various other different settings. So I think we'll start with Facebook first. So here's Facebook. You don't really get a lot in the screen. So there you go, use the trackpad to scroll down and then scroll back up. Now I'm going to have to blur out some of these names just so that they, you know, for their privacy more than anyone else's. So you come here and you've got your news feeds, your profile. Now the only thing that I don't like about this is the fact you get that up for your profile, but then you only have that little amount of space to look in, which I think is a little bit annoying. But then I'm coming from using my Sony Ericsson, which has got a huge screen on it, so that does make quite a big difference. So that's Facebook. Now let's have a look at Twitter. But as you can see, it's pretty straightforward. Trackball there, or whatever it is, touchpad, and then you've got your various other different options at the top. Now if you want to go into a menu of any sort, you press that funny BlackBerry button and it brings up a separate menu, and then you can choose to do whatever you want to do. So that's Twitter. Now let's go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. Yes, you can upload videos, which is quite, you know, quite easy and straightforward. Chris C74. Chris C74. So we'll go to the old Wi-Fi. 16 dislikes? Come off it! Anywho, this video is actually the most watched video on my channel. 94,000. So there you go. I think it's actually grown 200 since I've been doing this video.
I have had a
So there you go, that's the C3 Wi-Fi test on YouTube, so we'll come out of that. So we've done YouTube, Facebook and Twitter. Now let's go into the browser. So we'll go on the top one, press that. Goes into it relatively okay, but as you can see it does take its time to load. You can, as you can see there, use the plus thing to zoom in, which it does quite nicely, and then you can sort of pan around it and then just press the back button and it takes you back to there. So that's the browser, YouTube, Facebook and Twitter on the BlackBerry 9300. So now what I'm going to do is do the same tests with the Android 2.2 on the Orange Barcelona and see how that fares. So we will go to Facebook first. As you can see, it's quite easy and fluid to scroll through because it's a touch screen. You can use your fingers. There's all the notifications and stuff, which is a lot nicer layout. Go into profile. Now on the BlackBerry you had that stuck at the top, and it's stuck at the top here. So it is the same more or less. It's just that the text is smaller, so it's sort of the same really as what it was on the BlackBerry. So that's Facebook. So now let's have a look at Twitter. So here we have Twitter. Now you can either scroll down using the track wheel thing, even though it's not a track wheel, or you can use your finger. Same kind of settings along the top, but a lot easier to use having that touch screen, I would say. So that's Twitter. Now let's go to YouTube. So there we have YouTube. Now it is quite restricted down here at the bottom, which is a little bit annoying. You can sort of go across there and sort of find stuff. I'm not really sure where the search option is. There we go, search. Chris C74. Go to the Wi-Fi test, and there it is. Now I would actually say that the BlackBerry loaded YouTube better just then. Whether that's me or not, I don't know. The Barcelona seemed to be a little bit sluggish, to be honest. So that was quite interesting. Now what we do is we do the last test. BlackBerry 9300. So same website, just have a look, see what it's like. Taking a little bit longer to load, but then I don't know what the processor's like on this, so it could be the processor that's causing it to be a little bit sluggish. Now obviously having the ability to have the touchscreen does make a difference, because you don't have to rely on the trackball to go around the screen. So having a touch screen does make a bit of a difference if you're going to be on the internet a lot. So there you go, that was the Google search, Twitter, Facebook and YouTube on the Orange Barcelona and the BlackBerry 9300. Now if I had an email data plan, then I think the BlackBerry would be a lot better and I'd be able to get on with it better. But because I don't, and I don't want to pay out the extra money to do it, the Sony Ericsson Play works a lot better for me because I can go on the Wi-Fi without any problems and I don't have to sign up to any extra data plans. I think the QWERTY keyboard is quite nice. Obviously compared to the Barcelona it is quite nice. Now the Barcelona has got a slightly bigger keyboard than the BlackBerry and a slightly bigger screen, but then it's a touch screen, so that does make a difference as well. I do prefer the BlackBerry over the Barcelona, basically because it hasn't got the touch screen on it, but also because the camera's slightly better and the QWERTY keyboard's slightly better. But compared to my Sony Ericsson, the BlackBerry just doesn't stand a chance, to be honest. So I hope this has been helpful. Hopefully you've seen as much of the BlackBerry as I could show you. Obviously, if you're going to get the BlackBerry, then you're going to need to have some form of data plan in order to be able to get your emails. But as you can see, you can go on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube without any problems. I think you can actually go into your email, but you've got to do it via the browser and not the actual app, which obviously takes a little bit more time. But if you want to do it that way, then that's up to you. So there you go, that's the BlackBerry 9300 and the orange Barcelona. I hope this has been helpful, and I'll do some more later on. Okay, bye-bye for now.